Independent Senator Nick Xenophon is maintaining the rage over his dispute with the Greens over South Australian Senate preferences. He's hitting back at what he calls a misleading Greens political ad, saying he'll act to close an Electoral Act loophole.
I think she's keen on you.
Pokies and porkies. Nick Xenophon is against both of them. And he's enlisted some help to push his point.
No porkies. Oh! So if I could say, pun intended, I'm hot to trot on truth in advertising laws for political advertising.
Senator Xenophon says he's been the victim of misleading advertising from the Greens.
Nick Xenophon's giving his preferences to the Liberals before the Greens. That's a leg up for Tony Abbott to win control of the Senate.
I'm also preferencing equally the ALP with a view to neutralising the impact of my preferences. I'm trying to go straight down the middle.
After an unsuccessful complaint to the Electoral Commission, Senator Xenophon has obtained legal advice from 2 senior lawyers saying the ad was misleading. He'll introduce legislation to the federal parliament to close a loophole in the Electoral Act which allows such claims to be made in campaign advertising.
And I'm glad he's taken up that Greens policy. That's one I put before the Senate, recommending the government take that up a couple of years ago. Nick didn't speak on it.
The former Greens leader rejected Senator Xenophon's claims the Greens have breached their own policy with the ad.
The umpire's decision is that Nick doesn't have a case.
Bob Brown was in Adelaide to throw his support behind Senator Sarah Hanson-Young's re-election campaign, joining a somewhat unlikely Hanson-Young supporter, former ACTU Secretary Bill Kelty. He's sided with the Greens because of their asylum seeker policy.
Well, my position in terms of refugees has always been the same since Tampa. I think clearly I have a unity ticket with Malcolm Fraser.
Both Senator Xenophon and Senator Hanson-Young maintain the issue of their integrity will be what gets them over the line. Matthew Doran, ABC News, Adelaide.